teaching the law of mathematics day in and day out. Walking and talking 100% right, exactly. A good name is better than gold. That's my name. Mine means to answer why, who, what, when, where, how. It was a question, I got the answer. It was a problem, I got the solution. That's the science of coming in the name of the law. That's the purpose of being the law of God. To be an agent of change, not just to be. However, to bring forth life, to live, to be complete, and born alive. So true born mind law, that's my name. Now, today's Supreme Mathematics, it is August 13th, 2023, right? So, this is the build or destroy month of Allah, you God, you shall teach. The knowledge, understanding day. Wisdom at a cipher, wisdom, understanding year. Now, let's we can look at the time. Let's see, it's 3:24, so that would be power going through understanding. All this is what I was taught. I wasn't just taught, peace, today's the 13th, today's mathematics, knowledge, understanding. I was taught to go through each and every aspect of what that day is, because what's today's date? Now, after we go through today's date, we go through the mathematics of that day. And then we go through the degrees of that day. So being that it's the 13th, where can we start? Okay, we can go into the 1 to 14, the 13th degree. What is the meaning of capital lieutenant? Then we can go into the 1 to 4. What brings rain, hail, snow, and earthquakes? Then we can go into the 1 to 36. What is zone self? Then we can go into the actual, the actual facts. You know, 12,478,118. Pardon me, 12,478,118,400,000. Pardon myself.
That's okay.
Just speed it up a little bit. You know what it is, though. Everything has its place. Mathematics is an exact science that puts everything in its proper order. Compartmentalization. This is why 1 is knowledge, 2 is wisdom, 3 is understanding, 4 is culture, 5 is power, 6 is equality, 7 is the law of God, 8 is build, destroy, 9 is born. And then we have the cipher, which is the people, places, and things that we must add these 9 keys to understand our relationship to the universe and unlocking the mysteries thereof to the people, places, and things that we come in contact with. That is our obligation, that is our job. 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, and 20th degree in the meet, the 1 to 40 taught us that.
That's a fact.
There's no children here. Everyone here, I can see is seasoned, has been around for some time. So when I speak and you have to weigh the atmosphere of the cipher that you're addressing, everyone here is wrong. Some of the brothers here have been here longer than me. You understand? All praise due. Thank you for being you. Because without you, it wouldn't be me. From the smartest to the dumbest 5%. We have to give praise to those who came before us. Because again, the one that might only know a little bit, he might have said something to the individual that educated you that sparked him to find somebody that knew a whole lot of it. You understand? So the signs of all minds being one in the name of Allah. My name is True Born Mind. We won because we come in the name of Allah. So when I say my name is True Born Mind Allah, all I did was replace in the name of a True Born Mind. This is why when it appears to be many, it's really only one God. We fractions of the whole that come together to complete the oneness of Almighty God Allah. So, everything that I just built about, I wanted to build with my brother, Justice Hakim. He's not in here. I had my one-on-one with him. I want to say peace to my brothers. That's how I live.
Much love and respect. Peace, great God.
Today's Supreme Mathematics. Peace to God.
Peace.
Peace, God.
Peace, God.
Yeah, I told peace, God.
Peace.
Praise God. I'm from MEDINA. Today's mathematics, knowledge, understanding. Like I said, real short and brief. Y'all know at the end of the month is University Shannon God's Parliament, and it's back to school giveaway. Last year, we had, I think about, not mistaken, maybe about 80 gift cards from Staples that our intention was to give them out to the babies on that day. We wound up leaving with almost all of them. So that means that basically nobody gonna get what?
Wow.
Children. Okay? Alright, so I know we have like 40 cards right now. We got a pledge for 50 school bags. So, which means if any of y'all brothers is coming to the Lord you God, bring a child, so you get a gift card and a school bag.
Okay.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace, God.
Peace, God.
Peace. Peace.
Peace.
And great to be here, man. I'm glad to be alive. That God was, man, still able, man, to speak truth to power. Right? To be here today, it's a beautiful place, you know. And I commend Justice Hopkins for what he's been doing to get us here. My concern at this point, God, as a senior member of the nation, God, and earth, man, is to step in my game and keep you re-informed of what's going on in this land. You know what I'm saying? And I know, man, that Justice Hopkins mentioned it, man, you know, the state of conditions of the mind of the people, man, had the fear that was put on us, man, through 2020 to 2022. It's still a lot of fear, man, because of what they did with what I consider, man, to be a false flag virus. I want to take each of the days because, man, I found my point. I do know, man, that they impoverished this whole society over something, man, they could have just, man, rid it out. And in my mind, you know, I see the situation, man, you know, the immigrants come over here, man, they're laying on the street. If you're homeless, because there were homeless people in these shelters, man, before they even got here. You know, having difficulty, man, you know, trying to find housing. They shipped them out, sent them out to Jersey. In horrendous edition, man, the shelters were better. You know, the price of food has went up, sky high. You know, and you look at it, man, like some people, man, just don't care. They're still spending money on all these creature comforts, man, you know. And now, in my thinking, man, I have 7 grandchildren. What is to be the future of our children in this land? You know what I'm saying? What opportunities are being afforded them, man, to be able to advance and to prosper in this society, in this land? Their land. You know, we can talk about what's going on in Africa, Chile, or whatever, man, but we live here. We have a stake here, man. Our blood is soaked this land. And we're not about to give it up. At least I'm not, man. And it takes me, man, to make a greater effort at teaching, man, about what's going on. Then I will do that. Right now, they're trying to erase our history. You know what's going on in Florida? So, man, if I look there and I said, God damn, see, I just got back from Florida, right? My family lives in Pine Hills, Florida, which is next door to Eatonville. Eatonville is Rosewood. You know what I'm saying? You can't, and if you think about the history of Florida, what our people went through, man, in Florida before they came up here, man, you know, how dare you, man? Because if you wipe away people's history, then you're wiping away those people. Right now, we got young brothers and sisters, man, therefore they don't know what an analog clock is. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man, you know, you ask somebody, well, what's the time? He's looking at this, he's looking to see the digit. You know, when things have been taught, penmanship. You know, God said, man, things being ruled by artificial intelligence, man, but what about the knowledge and wisdom of yourself with the supreme intelligence that's going to be enable you, man, to survive the doom and destruction? You know, I've been in this nation, man, over 50 years. You know, I've seen advance, man, you know, from relatively few to many, hundreds of thousands all across the country, man. You know, we started off in 2020, man, we brought in, you know, some more regions, man. We got 11 regions, brothers and sisters, man, in Chile, in Ecuador, in Brazil. And, you know, at this upcoming Region 4 conference, man, you know, I'm going to give a national statement in regards to that, man. You know, the whole world, you know, has come to recognize, man, that the 5% have something to offer. You know, our future is at stake. But I'm not one man to take a apocalyptic view, man, that this is going to be ended. No, it's not like that, it's your end. Because the things you're doing here, man, they're soon the seeds of their own destruction, man. Transhumanism, transgenderism, all these isms, man, that are now coming forth, that have been placing our children in these schools. You know, it makes me think, man, what's happening with the people at home? What's happening with the parents? How do you allow this, man? You know, you're so quick to run them off, but check this out. You ain't working nowhere, but you so quick to teach your children at home. No, we got young brothers and sisters, man, out here wilding in the street. They were wilding, man, when I came through in the 70s. You know, in the desert, man. You know, we had games up in yin yang. But you know what, man? Our teachers were slow, man. A lot of them gang members, their leaders became 5%. You know what I'm saying? It didn't cease gang activity, but it calmed it down a whole lot. So when God came through, man, you knew to have respect. You know, we knew, man, that we offered something no better. Get educated. Because education, man, you got alternatives. You know, I can remember an old commercial, man, you know, when McDonald's was hiring brothers, man, you know, he got his uniform on and shit, man, they laughed at him, they sit on the stoop laughing, he got a job, but he go home, man, and his on the shoulder, could I get a job there? You know, they're gonna say, man, we've got to look at where we stand in this land. You know, we really gotta take a hard look at it, you know? Social media, man, has become a pariah for so many young because they don't know nothing else. They're not being taught anything else. And these schools, man, are just guiding them in the wrong direction. You know what I'm saying? Things are so tough now, man. They recently had this, you know, well, it's big news, you know, the island Maui in Hawaii, damn, it got burned up. This is one of the main
Tourism.
the economy of Hawaii is so dependent upon Maui, man. It's like 90% of the economy is from what's happening in Maui. But what I knew about Maui was back in the days, man, we had that good old wine with William, man, Maui we called. You know what I'm saying? Well, it means something, man, and I look at all these fires, like we had a fire in California, the smoke was all up in New York, I was part of the somewhere in Florida, and I say, man, because I know there's an agenda going on. You know, these Greenpeace people, man, I think they're setting these fires. I think they're setting these fires. Because you ain't never seen things happening the way they are now, man, you know? But, you know, I know that there's an agenda in place, man, you know, they call it Agenda 21, the Sustainable Development, all this is just another word for, and what are they talking about sustainable? They're talking about transforming these cities into smart cities. They want to move people out of the suburbs into the cities and shit, man, you know? What is their plan? You know, we got to keep on studying, but more than that, what is your plan? What do we have for our children, for our future, man, you know? Where every time we look around, man, there's a new disease coming down, and people are scared to death, and, you know, the children are rebellious against the instruction of their parents. You know, the churches are, you know, the young people ain't in the church. You know what I'm saying? Because they're becoming wise to the lies they're being told. And that has been to the benefit of us, and we revealed the lie. But what alternatives have we set forth for them, man, to adhere to, man? We have brothers and sisters out in college, man, you know, what are they striving to achieve? You know, what have we set forth as a nation of black folk, man, that have been trying for years, for countless years, man, to gain liberation from this beast, that has an economic foundation, to be able to do for self. You know, that's still on the board. You know, I came through, man, you know, I came through, it's all about, man, getting some land. You know, become freedom, build our own economy, man. You know, now it makes it seem, man, that the things that we desire are going to be impossible to achieve because we got this idiot in the way. We got Joe Biden up in the White House, Joe son of drug addict. You know, you're being put to the task. Kamala Harris is a liar. They're being put to the task. You know, but what is going to be the future for 5% here in North America? That's my main concern. Because I have a nation. You know, they say that we are a nation within a nation. You know, and I'm always encouraging y'all, man, to keep studying, keep on multiplying, and do good work. I am a secretary of the Office of Cultural Management, the law school next Office of Cultural Management. And we're doing good work. You know, we are on communication with brothers that are in the penal institutions all through this country. You know, Virginia is named one. But here in New York now, we've achieved certain things, you know. We've got certain things, man, that we are doing, you know. In a little while, man, we'll have a newsletter that will be issued, man, and distributed throughout the nation, man, so that you'll know what our activities are, what we're about. You know what I'm saying? We are fully self-supporting. You've never heard about us asking anybody for a dime. You know? It's our dudes, man, that have been able, man, to keep us self-sustained, self-supporting. You know? There are other things that I'm involved in. You know? as you well know, I'm the main parliamentarian of our parliament. But one day, somebody gonna have to step up there, man, and do the things that I do. You know, we're looking for those, man, that are relatively young enough to step up, man, and to come on and add on. You know, the efforts that Justice Kenneth's making out here, man, you know. He's not the only one, you know. There are other brothers in Medina, man, that are doing things. You know, but what has to happen, man, we got to unite as one. One mind, one goal, put forth many making an effort to achieve a single goal. What is our goal for the youth in this community? In my mind, man, if you're going to do something with the children, you have to address the parents as well. You know what I'm saying? Because it's true, man, they come around us, man, during the day, they're doing whatever they do, but you going home. You know, and the home situation for a lot of parents today, man, is not too good. It's not good at all. You know what I'm saying? There's food insecurity, right? Housing insecurity, because any goddamn day, man, they can raise the rent by $10, oh, that's a job. You know what I'm saying? This is just a fact, man, you know? And some of us, man, you know, that in our, well, I know I'm in the third quarter. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing pretty well. But a lot of us, man, are seeing, man, that brothers, man, that we knew they're leaving. And some of them, they're leaving so well. You know, we've got to address the health issues of our people. You know what I'm saying? So that they may have many choices, man, you know? I don't know about y'all, but I live in Pelon, man, and the food situation there, man, it's terrible. The food is bad, the meat is bad, everything is bad. I'm growing up in places, man, just to get, you know, things I think, man, are conducive with me. I get enough money, you know, but I spend my money in the neighborhood bodega. That food is not helping at all, man. You know, so it's just things to think, man. I can't say it all, and I hope that, you know, we came together there, everybody has something to say to all of it. But I always say, man, the strongest thing we have, man, is the love for God, for us, for us. Brothers carry us through a whole lot of help, you know, and we're going to keep on carrying us on. You know, you've got to address the needs of the children because they are the future, and we do not prepare them for what's coming on, man. We're going to have to suffer the consequences. Right now, in America, in 1970s, young black men and women in prisons in this country was less than 400,000. Now in America, there are over 2 million of us locked away. Locked away. You know, and what is the excuse? There is no excuse. We encourage them not to go to jail. But the way situations is now, man, that very few are not going to get the taste, man, of the penal system. Very few. Thank you, God.
Hey!